sins of Kennedy Agyapong. And when you take them one by one, none of them was I defending my family members. I was defending the party. And they call it as a sin, so I'm quiet.
Kencity Media.
Education is the equalizer, because it is still true that the mind is the standard of a human being. No matter how tall you are, if your mind does not work well, you are just a tall fool.
Kencity Media.
Have role models, and the role models, they are pragmatic ones. A pragmatic leader like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
We live in a world of contradictions. These contradictions, however, keep the world going. Let me explain what I mean. Ghana is a small but very dynamic, independent African state. We are trying to reconstruct our economy and to build a new, free, and equal society. To do this, we must attain control of our own economic and political destinies. Only thus can we create higher living standards for our people and free them from the legacies and hazards of a colonial past and from the
and in Agyapong. And when you take them one by one, none of them was I defending my family members. I was defending the parties. And they call it as a sin, so I'm quiet.
Kencity Media.
Education is the equalizer because it is still true that the mind is the standard of a human being. No matter how tall you are, if your mind does not work well, you are just a tall fool.
Kencity Media.
Have role models, and the role models, they are pragmatic ones. A pragmatic leader like Dr. Kwame.
We live in a world of contradictions. These contradictions, however, keep the world going. Let me explain what I mean. Ghana is a small but very dynamic, independent African state. We are trying to reconstruct our economy and to build a new, free, and equal society. To do this, we must attain control of our own economic and political destinies. Only thus can we create higher living standards for our people and free them from the legacies and hazards of a colonial past and from the encroachments of neo-colonialism.
When you look at the existing infrastructure in this country, about 60% of it was done by Nkrumah in the period of 9 years, from 1957 to 66. And up to now, we've not been able to match what he did.
Our enemies are many, and they stand ready to pounce upon and exploit our every weakness. They prey upon our vanities and flatter us in every kind of way. They tell us that this particular person or that particular country has greater or more favorable potentialities than the other. They do not tell us that we should unite, that we are all as good as we are able to make ourselves once we are free.
I go around the country and I see the works of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and he's been my role model.
Good afternoon. Raise to the power 10,000. Another beautiful afternoon. Ebrason see this in the page me die eba. Baby out there obi ayeda wase se okan ho enne awie ensoso. Enne ensoso eye ebrada another beautiful day. Ebrason yede ba baby awo ehwe ye etie ye bia no oka ho an yede ba. Enti obesha se na fe odo messages no ade afa YouTube Net 2 TV GH na odi aba na fe yensoso yene wo ahwe abom e wa ha sabata we afe e wo fie nti as usual obehwe na wakenkan ni nyina sa ensoso ana ebre so ebebie phone lines no ama nso adwane ye na afe yede enkomo ahodo no ensoso de ahyehye so Albert Asmani politicals are also join me na yede enkomo ye frame Anthony Kofi Inkum Dazi kai na shannon so okan ye ho ewo enkrapompunu mantemo man 107.1 sanso so na odu asante mantemo a ash 101.1 and then 90.1 nap radio abusuama yana ye ho ne mpeki bibi from the Lions mentality ye ba ye bedi nkomo yakọ anim No Pein ye kan senia etie we are on.
Osho said the greatest fear in the world is the opinion of others. And the moment you're unafraid of the crowd, you are no longer a sheep. You become a lion. A great roar arises in your heart, the roar of freedom. Sheep have no freedom. The sheep live with fear and uncertainty every day. A sheep never leads, a lion never follows. A lion is in complete control of his or her life. The lion does not accept scraps and does not get told what to do or where to go. The lion goes about his business fearlessly and with extreme competence. You will never lead a lion to the slaughterhouse. They will lead you. The lion is the king of the jungle. And it's not because the lion is the biggest. It's not because the lion is the fastest. It's not because the lion is blessed with any great advantage over other animals. It's the mentality of the lion that makes the lion the king of the jungle. What is the lion mentality? Fearless courage. Bravery is a key trait of the lion. The lion will never surrender. The lion will never lie down and die, not even if surrounded by 10 hyenas. The fight is never over until it's over. Maybe you're not surrounded by hyenas. Maybe you're just buried by bills. Maybe you need to stand up for something you believe in that no one around you agrees with. Do not give up. Do not give in. Be fearless in going after what you really want in your life. Maybe you've been at it for years and nothing has worked yet. Maybe you're tired of hunting your goals and seeing no rewards. Do not give up. You must keep fighting. You have no guarantee of success if you keep going, but you do have possibility. There is a chance. The only guarantee comes with quitting, and that is the guarantee of missing out on the life you really want. Keep fighting for the life you must have, regardless of the hyenas. No surrender.
Welcome back, Abraso. Say me day editorial Ebreo and a very quick one. And then Albert Asmani politicals will also join me na yedi nkomo ewaha. And then so yebehe say yebetimi edi nkomo kakra. So we are going to have a guest on the show. Ura Adade is also going to join us na yedi nkomo ewaha na bibia ayekama. Na ma me na wase se okame ho yeni nkomo quickly na yenko yenim na Rwanda President Paul Kagame eka asembi na eno ena me pese yehwe kakra na yetie kakra na afei yetimi edi nkomo based on that na papa na asɛm a waka no kyerɛ sɛ Africa your problem a yɛwɔ ɛne sɛ your leaders no they are able to analyze problems very well and ɔmoma wo hunu sɛ wɔmote nneɛma a wɔmoyɛ no ase ankasa but ne nyinaa mu no sɛ yɛde biribi ato nkyɛn a nkɔfoɔ no ɔman no problems a yɛwɔ anaasɛ Africa problems a yɛwɔ no the African leaders no and regarded problems no as their responsibilities enti wɔmo ne ɔmo pɛ bia no ano ɔmo yɛ na owura Paul Kagame aka asɛm bi ma yɛhwɛ na afei based on that yɛni nkɔmɔ na yɛnko anim ɛwɔ sinipen dwumadie so. Okay, so enche that video will be ready na yahwe na afi yedi ho enkomo na aside no we'll build it around problems bi a yehunu wo Ghana ha but yehunu se eye yasede setimamufo titru ene akandifo yasede sesese yetimi eye hu bibi enti eya na enema dani den na ye kwanimu no na said ya problem no tie no sa pepe na tie mpacho video no ye ready amo alert me na ye mfantum na ye nko eti dani den na no ye problems aye wo no problems no keep persist because ye nya ya adwene se betimi aye ho adwuma eti debia no ye problems no ewa ane ye da so aye ne nam na based on owura Paul Kagame na semo okan no na mehwe documentary bi ya Benin president ye friend no Patrice Talon na papa ne kan asem bi o se obi busa ne se the reason tia odi be di mampani no oba be di ye no watimi achieve ana na kuma ato ne yem so abedi mampani ana set sen eno o se ono no ansa no obedi mampani nyina na kuma da ne yem dada na ade a ehye ne kutupa so omedi mampani ayese bani enipa na womo wonimdie I mean the skillful citizens are bibini a yebetimi afall on them wo mu nyina atu kwan ekwa manone because the kind of adwuma esese yenyade ma wo mu no yentimi improvide enti all these people were leaving us ya wo mu etu kwan eko Europe ebi etu kwan eko Asia won aka nsusu etu kwan eko United States because omofo se skills a womo ewo no those areas and omo ko betimanya adwuma ye eti Africa crowd no omo hu Africa se so ombeba ha na ese womo beye bibi eti no maba omo wie a no masan ko back to baby a womo ewo eti ohun sese ya ma ye ni ambre a such people ni nyina no we are totally going to lose them enunti ene ma ne keka ne ho a obedi mampani na ansana sa papa yi eba beye mampani no na oye obi a oye financier political financier edema former president of Benin na sa papa yi at a point oni ntem beye basa eti amanfo keka nsama hudo bebre se former president of Benin aswo no kra no nka amanfo bi peso mo poison no na womo keka nom dia babe good the doorsteps of Owura Patrice Talon eti amanfo keka sansem we ya se na nkopeso poison mampani no ba ni nyina mu no wankasa na ada oyi ano na sam o kan ne se anko poison papa na no de na de be ma no meanwhile papa ne position a odie no ene baby ono nam no enko baby because he's a business person a obi anim se ono oye asawa and wo bie ho adwuma kakraka eno na ama na ye defo e wa asase so na mom ade ba ko ama no beye say no me so contested to become president and say ohun se bani mani mo no aside say ye lose professionals no afei na so bi ebo modern anya sika to ka akra ayre so 3 years na ka no say because kwan papa eni ho afei emmabu na wo mu wie school ebetena fie adwuma ni ho enti na akoya se sa mmabunu ni nyina no etwa se wo mu didi e politicians botom ono nso hunu se nipa da sani bia wote asase so no esese nyankopon abon in a way say esese wudidi e wo wadwuma mu eti se sa na tie de a one mampani no di nkomo ka kire ne se esese wo bia enwuma ahodo bebre na sa mmabunu enya adwuma ye se nya sa de besi wo ha no enye but futuo ni nyina no anko baabia etu ohunu sesebe afutuo no de ma no mfaso bia ne suntu ono abeba ena ono ankasa hyase so orane as an independent candidate nyame adom 2016 ni ato aba e de ama no na ohe bani fo hyehye mu a ye to aba e de ma wa na 5 years presidential term no 5 years consecutive years enti eba sa no eno no nso ye so be contest ampa ye to ma no within 5 years awie ananu ya no san ye say me san so ekobiem I mean little over 2 weeks ago eno no nso no san okoye no ya san to abama no and this time first time no onya little over 60%, but this time he got 90 over 90%. A child say eniama ono be mu as an independent candidate and she sha wode aba ene niama wa sha ase a eye no ema bani fu ani da so enti nanse wo moye constitutional amendment bi eti akoba sesese no ese so kwa 7 years so now bani president owura Patrice Talon ebe kwa 7 years a wa sha ase a oko presidential candidate but the two main political parties are yeni mo no waka o nyina gu nchen asese no banifo ene no ehwebom eno no ka bibi e de kira say look sometimes you need to give the politician the out and out politician no you need to give that politician a reason to think say bibi abetimi asi na Europe Kagame e kan say me about Africa leaders no ma yentie ne ehwebi na fe yento ankomo so
until they are invited to go to Europe to sit there and just you know, it's like they are made to sit down and address their problems. Why does anybody wait for that? What image does it even give about us, about Africa? In fact, the image it gives is that we are not there to even address these problems. We are there for a photo opportunity. We are happy to sit there in Paris with the president of France and address and just talk about addressing problems. It doesn't make sense that our leaders cannot get themselves together to address problems affecting our people. It doesn't make sense.
Very, very short. Na asama papa ne kan ye nyina ne se ohwe Africa leaders na omutimi ehunu pa se ye problem a ye woni ometimi aye serious analysis amwahunu sampa enkofo ne nim problem pa ye wo but ansana enkofo be kwakodi sa problems ne ho nkomo no wo mo ntena ha Africa ha endi senka ne papa mu a ose anka wose yen Africans no yene ayetimi frefre ye ho ne yetena se na fe ye problems pa ye wo no yene ayedi ho nkomo na fe ye sanso propagate ye propose solutions to our problems are ye wo but we de entesa memom se ubehunu se Africa leader bi e kan problems a Africa wo pa na che se either se owo Europe wakohia ebia France mampani eho na obeka problems a Africa wo ajesu wakohia US mampani eho na obeka problems pa Africa ewo ajesu wako Asia akohia abrofo eho na obeka problems pa ebibremu yewo ewa ha na saa nneɛma no nyinaa no ono Paul Kagame a oye Rwanda president omanya ntokwasi mu ano mu nia ni daso bia na wono ebedi mampani watimi ama Rwanda fo ani daso problems because we are ready to solve it. But ye call your problems because ye per se ewiase nyina hunu yen e wo TV so. Enunti ena se Ghana mampani ejina ha. Otimi ka kire Ghana fo so pe ne hyehyeye ne ntotoya ne policies so de abanti. Bibia ekoye niama ejina brane ekoye but so nya kodru Europe. Onyina kodru sa platform no so pe. Na fe wahu se problems e wa ha. Afei enwoka said the beya mansa nyina ebehunu ntia na wonim Ghana ya problem ba kopa ya woni se ye omanya eduru ba bia kame akwa se ye serious 2007 Agyapong Sports Stadium me pacho fatuo na menhwe MPP time na nsei MPP time ena pani ba akokọ parliament ekoka se wamo ye renovation ewo Agyapong Stadium na sa renovation no mo ye no aka say edu 90% etianche no mo wie currently ne say na sports stadium no etie na sa sports stadium we sika ye di si ye no eye $38.5 billion $38.5 million and ye di si ye na ye di si ye ewie ye no less than 17 years 16 years penny kwana kohwe baby a ye yusu sa sika dodo edi si ye no kwana kohwe senia ehote but this was one of the stadiums in fact na ni state no ye de toto bibi ti se your friends say ekuta hotel ankasa ewom enti se ukọ Agyapong Stadium na se wo hwe a ye wo baabi a wo sika na timitua na ukoda de hia ne se ubepeja wo curtains upeja pe na sports stadium na wo ho no match no na wo ho no na wo hwe enti the kind of sports stadium ye eno no but less than 17 years and yeti krom ha amana say but ukọ ovo aewo India egg processing factory okohwe sika wo mo de asi factory kakraka si ho na hwe sika ye de akosi sa sports stadium ya nhwe han amana sei no unse ebinum ayo madwen se ompeso omobobra ananu ya se ukọ Boteman eno so ya sisa sika Ghana ban asesa sika $145 million and so edi akọ Boteman akwakosi sports complex kakraka esi ho ma yemma ye ho just 4 years na yenko Boteman ni enkohwe se ne ho nso so etie yema ya ho just 4 years yakọ Boteman sports complex na Ghana ban sika $145 million yede akosi asi wo no 4 years yakọ ho a ne ekobia yebehunu ne ewo ho yebehunu sania ehote yawo problem o but your problems no yetimi di ho nkomo yetimi ka but ansane yabeka no na chese yenya platform ewa amanone age se yehia abrofo but se yehia abrofo de a yene ayadwene entimi nka nkyere ye se your problem we no yankika ya humom ni yen solve these problems ene yete ho ya tu sikagu because nanka ni ame mehwe animu ni se ya was sports stadiums a ewo amanone abrofo ya yekodwira manimu a ene ye pese ye kan yensem nyina kire wo mu no ye omo was sports stadiums a eche the number of years a yenye die ya ewo esipon secondary takrade eche no but besine edaso ho because omo ye enhyehyɛ papa say after can 2008 no sports stadium we no say ene ye de beye ekwan a ye befa so ye be maintain enie abrofo dwen sa adwene no ba yen ye nim sa nyansa no enti over the years this has been our situation ya boka ade ba ye boka ya ade ni wi a emfaso bi amaso na ade a ye di sika twitwiri di ede akwa ye no ye wi a ni asanso atena se aye hwehan ama na sei because nipa otin leadership chair ne so no entimi emfa suahunu bi ama eme ye mfa nye saa ne ama ye mfa siesie ena ne ama ye basa ne enem enti ye nenem ye ba as a problem bi ani fie but ye free ha kodu abrofo nanim dia eho ne ye hyase ye ka ye problem ma me fancy ana me nane me homra me ba me ne Albert Asumani political za esi nkonwa na ye di enkomo me da me ho ba me ne ho ebedi eye Kingdom Herbal Center eho enkomo No Pein ye ka no senia etie we are on.
Education is the equalizer because it is still true that the mind is the standard of a human being. No matter how tall you are, if your mind does not work well, you are just a tall fool.
Kencity Media.
Education is the equalizer because it is still true that the mind is the standard of a human being. No matter how tall you are.
Mr. Speaker, the cocoa farmers, they have reduced producer price and Erikopoku cannot be found. They don't care about cocoa farmers and they are here telling us inflation, macroeconomics is ready.
Kencity Media.
You have done the same propaganda for 15 months. Today, you have been exposed by electricity charges. Electricity Tariffs Act exposing you that you are not doing nothing in government for the last 15 months. You've been exposed by water tariffs that for the last 15 months you are not doing anything in government. Mr. Speaker, business owners are suffering. They cannot pay electricity tariffs. Mr. Speaker, cocoa farmers are suffering because you are struggling to manage the cocoa sector. Mr. Speaker, this is nothing other than propaganda. Mr. Speaker, your government so far is government by propaganda, or propaganda with propaganda and full of garbage. Mr. Speaker, thanks for the opportunity.
Kencity Media.
Education is the equalizer, because it is still true that the mind is the standard of a human being. No matter how tall you are, if your mind does not work well, you are just a tall fool.
See the pain.
You have done the same propaganda for 15 months. Today, you have been exposed by electricity charges. Electricity Tariffs Act exposing you that you are not doing nothing in government for the last 15 months. You've been exposed by water tariffs that for the last 15 months you are not doing anything in government. Mr. Speaker, business owners are suffering. They cannot pay electricity tariffs. Mr. Speaker, cocoa farmers are suffering because you are struggling to manage the cocoa sector. Mr. Speaker, this is nothing other than propaganda. Mr. Speaker, your government so far is government by propaganda, or propaganda with propaganda, and full of garbage. Mr. Speaker, thanks for the opportunity.
See the pain.
Now when they say, I am not serving only MP, I'm serving Ghana, and especially the youth of this country.
See the pain.
Mr. Speaker, the cocoa farmers, they have reduced producer price, and Erikopoku cannot be found. They don't care about cocoa farmers, and they are here telling us inflation, macroeconomics is ready.
See the pain.
Helicopter de afa wiem a de kɔ afa kodura poe mantem won so a ofri kro ba ku kobra kro ba ko a na eno nso so no wasan asan akotu helicopter no na wasan de nam. Meanwhile at the same time wasan ye the cars e de free enkran ha enso de aba be hia wo teacher say yahyefu a ene ye bo Ghana eka keke eti amanfo nso edi ho enkomo ye de ano betum na fe bibia ayekama Albert Asumani political za partner say opening boko de
zankum boko na so e
yankopon adom ne mpa bonti
ye de nyame ase
we be say yawo be ma nko ade anya crowd say
say ye timpo anu nsu de ye ti anwem
ye sound no mo hwemaye elder question sin wo hoyi ohwemaye
say aya na me nwanwa se ono nko awo ho a ade ani dem ba se boy yi be ka na ho a na ye bibi minim de ntia as I say no one on one because focus na kika nsem no
ati bibia be fine
ai bibia be fine se bibia be for there
oh nyame adom ya wo be man kwa de enye kra o yesi kase
say that is the hope what I say da obe sorry a obe ka se enye no na sada no me ka se da the number film no
yeah
aye ko fi ho ko chia na minua ba silver lady na wato ba ha na osu to humero so kwame ene de mani da so nyina asan ana me se da bi silver da woni da so be sane da be sorry esi nyankopon awu se nyankopon awu de a ene no ani da so asa se nyankopon te ase e de
ene da so
ho ene na ye mpanifo no bu be se wo nkwa
wade
na wade inti se so ya no pa na wo movie unsa na online na bibia movie a misankum
ba wo nkwa na uni aduane nso a uni bibia
o da bi se enye ene na bible ka se enya bodo nkwa na nipa nam so benya nkwa sometimes no now if you can fast for 40 days you see aduane ya de bia ho oye ne ho ade da for pa mimi se misankum da me wo aduane wo fie pa na kom ni mi o it me wo aduane bebrede na me pese medi e kom ne me ba da wo hwa wo aduane asa wo ni bibia wo fie no e ho na jollof be do kon na wo otise obi nkwan class jaso a na kon do adefun pa ade so di we are within 24 hours na wa koye shepherd
bibia so
enye kama bra eti enkwane de ye ma aduane na adai we will press on
anyway
Abraham Lincoln quote no
yeah
and am best was an quote to be
what say I will work hard and be ready maybe one day my time will come that's it
and see whether aduane or no aduane we will keep moving we'll work hard
and be ready
that's all yes
and no Albert Asumani and atena say ma menkan for Kingdom Herbal Center and from Kingdom Herbal Center adwumaku a enura hodo bebre na ye aba adwama so na wohwe ye nuro nso so no senia eboa Ghana fo ne adanse a ewo akira eno nso so papa na abusua ye wo eduro bi te se Kingdom garlic bitters ene ne capsules no se unya aduro ni bia ebeboa ema super appetite isanse se nipa utiwi ase o mintimi ndidi ena mekura kwom nneme ene ade a ekosa nyina na chese bibi etochima ewo nipaduanim enti all the time esese unya super appetite na eduro betimi aboa mu adidi ye Kingdom garlic bitters ene ne capsules no afei se we obi a debia na stroke ebo wonkaye wo ho na wo nan agene wo ho ayese hypertension ana chese yade akese yade bi ho a ne din dedede enso nya yade pa bomoden se ubetimi enya Kingdom garlic bitters ene ne capsules no bi ebeboa wo afei se wo yoba enso so a mentena se ema enkan kitenkiti bi afei obehwe kra no oba ye frɛ oba nkasa wontimi nje so because eniema bi a wohunu no e kire wo sɛ wonya basima eti na o confidence no ayira me pa cho bomodin sɛ onsa beka Kingdom tremendous capsules no na wano bi ebeboa wo afei sɛ woyɛ oba na bosome so wokɔ afikyire na kyese eno nso no wobetwa gyaadwo besu ama obi ate wonka esese utimi enonom bi Kingdom tremendous capsules no bebo atu ni nyina se ede amaw afei Kingdom ginseng power capsules no enso so ema mema power pa eti bema ne nkwamoa ahoden hyede nimu a etimi nyinsen oba no bomodin se obetimi apepe Kingdom ginseng power capsules no bi no wanonom bibia bekoyie afei debia na wodanya ya bomodin so bepe bianom ube sori agina so ama obi ahunu sampa be ma ofie ba bia to aduro bia no kwa wonsa betimi akabi na mo wopɛ dodo atu aton a fo ne kire mu wo enkran ye wo drug lane okanshi ehwo ne ye wo frɛni ni nkomo ewo 0275 804 064 0275 804 064 and afi 0302 938 153 na afi one Kingdom Herba endi enkomo one na so yasene me de dwumadie ebrewo Albert Asumani political za eguso ewo nkonwa so ya ye di enkomo opani ma mensamra biem enkomo Ghana fo ahase a wo mu die concerning Yura John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency.
Yeah.
Sir, ne 2-day tour. Our call ye we puemantemo. Or say a friend is resetting. Now resetting pana a car or the abre Ghana for the year. Say helicopter and what the nam. Now Ghana for be entiase. Ebi so say. Say be na ho bambo so be gina brane no. Enu so sunti no no so ye ne santi. Ni nyina so eye. Enkomo ise wudi ni bia obekan say
Mr. Unku mesanda ase na menchia tiefo ne ahwefo bi President John Dramani Mahama, he is the first gentleman of the land. And ahobambo bia esese Ghana timi bo no ho ban no esese ye bo enti obia ni ho obeka say president maye mo no ho ban na the encofo can say president ekoto na nya se okọ damango anaso okọ elubo anaso okọ wale ana anu ankrasa ni kromu bole bamboy na momofin kra kokofodia na o2 aeroplane dia akodie adabraka ahobambo be ya se wo fi Jubilee House Kokoforidia Ezie Training College. Now fi Jubilee House Eko Akosombo. Na utu helicopter edi ako because edi entia wa ho bambo.
Nankade.
Mr. Nkum, you see sometimes you see say a complete abuse of power.
Oh, how?
Because Mr. Nkum, hwe nipa na o se o kwaje ahobambo no. The conference no ko no ye ni wiem. E wiem ho no ko conference.
Debi.
So obesi form ni nipa asia. Enti so obi pese o ye obi bi a wontumi nya wa na. White House and say enti so obi akoto to White House.
Yeah.
Enti aya we should be reasonable. Mo fa excuse ni mpo nye ahobambo. Meanwhile, offer helicopter ni fin kran kosi Kofodia no. Ya said to all the presidential fleet of cars no nyina edi Kofodia ema ne official vehicle na sa akolando Kofodia ama na tenem. Enti osi wo Kofodia aeroplane mu no ana otena ne car no ene ede ne car ne call hall na omukoye engagement no ene ade ni nyina ne cars ne nam. Owia no asantene mu fi Kofodia atu fi Kofodia to Akosombo.
Yeah.
Na car na sa fa form atu we fi Kofodia kosia na Akosombo bi no asantene ne kam. Does it really make sense?
Ebiana Ghana Armed Forces for APEC intelligence binti
say
timi
se wa pick intelligence bi se obi be ne den enenka trip no nsan so wa pick intelligence onam kwan so no ebia obi be attack na na se den
no sir national ade ya ye ho adwuma wi nti atwa kwan na se so
Mr. enye I can assure you say enye security reason bia. It's just abuse of power. Aeroplane otinamui. Ebedu Ghana feet match. This year.
Foforo
cry at Ghana Armed Force.
Nti omo de netrem no waso.
Enti bibizam say ka emaya anko. Ni enu no na emedu Ghana match yi no. Na So I don't think the president will fly to Tamale or Sunyane or Takrade and somebody will complain, say, Adena, president, fly. Minka abusuafo ya yewura or the Samanebo amane abusuafo muko chi omukwanhia we. Say no mu ko oboase. You do hear so be complaining say Adena the aeroplane air ko oboase. Because as I said, ordinary Ghanaians crowd who can afford when they are going to Kumasi, they go by air. But to go by air to Koforidua there, it is an abuse. Ofro be pay man fi ha no Koforidua. President convoy will not spend more than 45 minutes from Accra to Koforidua. If president is going to Koforidua, I'm spending more than 45 minutes driving to Koforidua. Why must you go by air? Why must you fly? Because aeroplane number. Because una the commander in chief. Because esiho obi entumi nka ho asem. It is all kofako. Complete abuse. Go for the
consoso ana boni ben ne wo.
Boni, you see, that is the abuse in American. Because me car na o use na and kobetimi atenam dia fin kan dia akono. Ya sa drive sa car na fin kan dia akoko for dia ho. Ama car na etwen ne car no we be wasi o TV so. E ho ekofo dia training college, SDA training college.
Yeah.
Oduru ho no na ne official vehicle so ho twen no. Enti sa car na ye ma ne tena mu fi ye ba car ne two fin kan fa from kokofo dia no anko don't mean tena mu.
Amanfo ka se nanado tama nanado ye mampani. Amanfo ka se otime de akonwa baako na da V8 e de ye wanka ho asem da.
You see obi obeka sa asem ni bia no na obi a onti amamu ase. President Mahama opa baby obeko bi ahwese onkita the presidential podium a ode na mana presidential podium no eye otugo no the sward koy anase chief of staff ne swai enya ka hu ne da you saw the same car na president podium dem ode na modu ba bi a okasa hu se ya training mu of president of the Republic of Ghana na akufo-addo the same car na no so use ede na konwa atum. So what is the case here? We are talking about the president, and the name is a president. The name. What you say? It is a president na konya namwa. Who is the president Mahama Ekoi? Ano di V8 miensa. Kra no di na konya to back na no shoe go back home. I don't know te back home. Nobody will complain than flying aeroplane to Koforidua. The cost is not the same.
Be so no ya late.
Mr. Nkum, what are you talking about? Car na nko betina mu ko du ho eja aeroplane no. You see, car no. E ko du ho. Eko twen no na aeroplane ni mai enti car no nko tena mu kwa nko nuye car na otena mu no ekodu Koforidua na etwen nipa no na nipa ne mai ba na ne car no ho enti late be na wom tama na car ni tu ala na wantena manko because yakoto aeroplane mu no as a president cheni to me so no ne president of Ghana into obetrem no dia two say ADM so kunkon kakra osia no na skirmishes bi oye Koforidua ho na emisre na ohu say cameras ho no na security for you hey don't push the media men don't harass them oboa aya low settings nkwa
Debi na ye media for ne ye na ye adwuma
no who ye media man you should do responsible media work and you be president e ka ho and you go na kwatwa picture it is a security for ne ye omadwuma mo nye omadwuma if somebody can go into White House and shoot at the presidential dinner, somebody can shoot the president. And allow president
aside nina na chino eni kwansa o harass media men.
As a president allow
president in his own power trying to protect the media.
Two things now President Mahama the second thing why you for the security one. SSS security for only taking it serious. No man advising and say you are the president but you are not a security expert.
And honestly,
first one Oko Maswari program ewo Independence Square. The bodyguard generate president is sacking the Not when your ADC is behind you and in the microphone, you say to the hearing of everybody at the event, say, soldier, go and sit down. You don't do that as a president. He can't do that in America. American security man will not allow the president to detect. Who time 22 White House acquire vice president who said that channel. Ya show the jacket money they are in charge of your security. Donald Trump, you need to form as the president. Now, we are Ghana president, we are powerful American president, but you need to form at that point. So allow the security men.
To say Odru baby on soon to me and join the privacy.
You see, if you want private life, go out of politics. You can't become the president and want to enjoy private life. The security men have to protect you. You are an asset to the country and have to protect you. But not to the point of also abusing that privilege, you know.
All right. On that note, many Alberta, so many politicals are unyeding Komomakacho say Urua Ernest Kwame Adade ebe joining me na yeding Komo. But ma yenhwe sa video we. Ma yenhwe video we. Na fe yemra back in the enkomo enso so ewa ha.
All right. The director.
Senior, Kose.
Good evening.
Good evening.
We do stop and search.
Oh.
So you come down with your bag. Let's see what.
Pacho, my bag's come and
no worry.
We are sure.
Nobody is going to touch it.
I love
That's why you come down.
I like that. All right, cool.
I will check everything.
All right, you're welcome.
Welcome.
How are you?
I'm good. You want to search my pocket first?
Put the phone down, the thing down,
Oh.
see the pocket before I go to.
Okay. Yo. Oh, say enche. And I betcha. Yeah, say money is so.
No, it's just coming.
You come around then.
Oh,
close the door.
Okay, yeah, close the door.
You check what?
Pacho, yeah, check it.
My pocket first. Yeah, I know it's someone's saying, but because we stick on, I was thinking CBS.
Let me catch it.
And I'm making
USD Kurampo Noka.
Pacho, USD one more. No.
Juma Wusika. Then you close that one.
Open.
No problem. We may video the magic because in the
Hey.
That's what I can say. We go with CBS.
Tell us your mind and that's it. Where it's not a jailable offense. It's a fine, they'll fine you. So, any big deal.
Nana.
And I know you can pay.
Oh.
Yes.
It's your and I'm 4. You guys are 5.
Oh. It's still there, 100 bits metal.
Oh, in the form, they pay me.
Mamunko's
not sure. I'm working now. Be a higher man.
If I open packing or china, now I get to just advise yourself.
Who for Canada? Maybe I'm to all Canada. I'm blessed too. I'm blessed for the mobile.
Okay, see, I'm the mom, not Kuti for Jam and Canada.
Only my guy said,
I'll take our number.
How much will I can also? Yes, Usufu natural.
Settle well and take the number. When they call you, you call.
When they stop you,
you call.
Then you call us.
Okay. Mammy check with your Mammy Jim number.
Once settle weird, then you needed the number.
Okay. Nana, wait, this number. Oh.
Ghana Posifo ya wamo Asia abrantie bi ewo kwam eno amso obi o kanum ne search nti search ni mo no enema bebre koso ya wamo age hu sika ne ade nyina owie ba ko ed na yi kire so twewei afegia number e kan wo se o hia police fufuo bia na o so o chewa freyen na yen defend o a chese sika no hwe etihwe wallet no eno mo nsa wom sa no police ni pa na nsa wo obi wallet mu sa no ahwe no se minim se sika bebre bi kra na wo mu a se minim se USD bi wo mu a se ya so police for na ohwe krata edamanimu a edi adanse ese aposi form maku enum ena sese no ya interdict womo ya investigations eguso a ekoso opani enie
mzengum se wo hwe video ya yehwe ya
yeah
na wo ye Ghana ni a me I will advise you say take your personal security seriously. Hey, we are Ghana niya. O personal security, o fie, baby a we adwuma, baby a won nantefa, o bibia fa o personal security, wonu abusua, esese o taking it serious. You see?
And so we need to deal Ghana police me.
You can't rely on Ghana police.
How?
You can't. Incidents be bresi ana yen Ghana police one omo ye nuanom omo ye papa nom omo ye ofanom ye no omo hia every day ye no omo deal every day ade esi ye police ya interdict omo. It is because it was caught on camera. The chain we see but on record it. The chain we see. But me say, uko kopie police station bi. Na uko report police ni bi mpo say o share me say we wan record it. I two car fi ho call the nearest police station. Echo report it will be your word against their word. And that policeman that you meet at the police station obe jini ya police ni na sem na di dan wo civilian.
But we no so record it no. Say ujitum so say etia Ghana mra. Etia mra.
Baby, if somebody is committing a crime, now we're recording an intiamra. You don't need their permission to record.
Why do you even insinuate in the first place say obi be committed?
Because police for ashom ho ashebone.
Police ni no set you came.
And I say
na so
you see, the bema obia nefu na ko obia police ni be hia na eso record bia say police for no they do omashom ho ashebone. And two, they don't work professionally. Most of them, I won't say all policemen, but most of them, they don't work professionally. When they wear their uniform, they see themselves as superhuman. They see themselves as somebody that are entitled to wuhusike. Record it and Misankum, what the call police station ya enkosi hwe. Chief inspectors and inspectors on duty. And can you see them but you should feel comfortable say, hey, anadua me nam kwa so a machia police ni there. Mama come and tell me you
safe.
Ba wo boa. You are not safe. Police need to me just cannot in a rank. Actually say, hey, my rank we is 100 cedis. Now who told you say rank was right? You are entitled to the money in my pocket. You work for me. Anybody that commits any road offense or a crime, police need catch you say maniska, money process for court. It is better for you to go and pay the fine to even government than to give it to an individual. Yeah, you almost they feel entitled to say, "Wachiwa." It's a sort no bargaining. Mema 200, mema 100, so you 150. Ebi anisem hu esi hey 300. Hey, mpedifo wa hai police for ye wa hwe abeti. Oh my 100 cedis. For ba ko ka ho, yiwe ka ho enim gwase abasa. But now omoyire na omomanum tifie, they are so disappointed in their fathers. Makrasa mu kwadwuma osu police for. Yen for ye sika nto uniform fan show. Yen for ye sika fan to car mountain. Yen for sika ntofu o mount enhye empabo e so kura Ghana sika na e de toye
so baby we dey nkomo be headquarters na e ba nse
you see Misankum eye mi gwase
nansen ohwe sene as a Ghana police for eye ye niema bi a anano so as galamsey site bi ehon so police ni che so se momfa bibi mra se momfa made ne mi kodum ampa watie si ade no mu a wakodum afidie
Misalgu ayani buase
it's
a noble professional esesenka obia ka se okodi police ni a ode enije ene ekose me kwa akobua you see the
na say wo drive na okuta phone a e charges a e beje just charges ni na so ko aban ho
sare say
eti say e wo say Ghana so no ye hunu nyansa ka
se nipa ne form
police phone person mo yes smart
se nipa ne form a enye wo police officer as a person ana wa form on my mra let the law deal with the person se do be na se nipa ne tua fine na let the person pay the fine at the appropriate quarters
say police for fie pa mo Ghana ha
masa me say Misalgu mo dey bedi nkomo e say adade abanti no e be sa atwas me da say
Albert Asumani political czar na mene no edi enkomo na according to lawyer or say uhia police ni na se won so unim oman ne mra na ohunu se police ni no ebu mra no so a se o device bi obetimi record no o record na entia mra ense hwe wo so obo ho ba because ono e wo kwan bi opeso ofa so e record na odi intimidating na wetimi afa wo ho edidi enti ya won so hye post ni afa ho adwene na sese de am se camera no ye de beto ye kon ho se akurase double bar na da kon ho no police ni na hunu sa kwa no bibi da na kon ho because nya sa ne omo ye de ehu Ernest Adade Atenase Ernest Adade National Communications member at the New Patriotic Party MPP Atenase ya yebedi nkomo na nkomo awodo a ye ba bedi no enne no has to do with OSP and obi ebebem afi minority majority over Bank of Ghana losses and also so yedi befem na yedi ho enkomo ofidum ha opani maha bibi aboko de
eni aboko
tana
na ya ne
tana
na me bisa on say mo agin fanti dokunu bi asi ha na ye ba
ye betwi ni ama ebuso
bibi afesi na
ni nyina ye bibi aboko de
ayurade adu
ye shia ya che na posifo nkomo yi aho se wo de ebi nshia osada
police for tajina obia na adwene na mene wonye wo kwan bi so
sa
na o koti agina o na o ne o be yi no o be pakitu bi akọhwe nkura wo fie no o se me record no
anya bi ne ya record
o say ya fine case o enti sa be ya momo a me de some ebi nipa boni kakra ebi nso adye omho akromfo eno matumi aka obi nso wo ho de a oye adwuma no na me de eya na wo mu na metape wo mu asempa oye adwuma no obi wo ho no ma odu ho no ma o se unuanom wo kwan so sincerely sa aprosifo ni say uduru honom na say bia ukra 200 bi 500 bi na osi o menuanom mfa no nsuo na fufuo na ewo kwan no so no mu pon na mu kwa mu so mu mfa ho na mu reactrantie na mu kakra ya na
that's ofri wupem
ya na efe nanso wo mu a ono ankasa sese de aba no ogina wu a na wa hye da afa animu ho te se de oye oboa ohwe we yi ni sa expire o road wedding ni o he been to them
wanya kwan de aba
na me police ni bi pa wo makura na se ho e wa denta ho akwan de SIGP bomodin ase obehwe de papa ni adwuma papa ni ye no ho because adwumbo ne wo ni trim de se ready asa esu pa
anase aban sesan ye na ase ahokyere na yekese ana
sa akwan we de me mfa anye politics akwan de sa na ne suban tie ye wo power nyina e da kro bi kra me ba ha o se wa chime but the truth na say ye wo mo adwumbo ni wo mo trim na ye wo mo nso a
and under normal circumstance no police ni na nkasa no camera share no all the time
say ye be ma won body
all
cam
the time no or record it
eye adwuma de ye dey ma won
we me sure so mo de no mo ade de no mo adum no
because ye can say ye be ma won body cam
de course we pa de omo ade no omo bedum no
body cam no se anso no me abi atome da me na omo agina me na me ka chon say o me nya hwe niam o kan nyina anso no me car me drive no there's nothing wrong with it nti say o ka cha me say we
on say also car no so no say na o car no tie no say u hia police ni pa na wa ma ne bibi na wutwem ya nti ni ba
aga me ti ashe oh but normally me naturally me one kasa obi sakra na me nkura bia metimi aka cha say o sesi ade me nsiesie
some other time
and most of them are nice
all right
they are one more criminals no we cannot mix them with one more ye omo adwuma it say o de okoje or nam ho a when ati nani atu wayi nani atu free a oji oye obi a ubetumi aka say ono no is an isolated case there were one more osori anopa okra fie se me ko pesika ba omo sankrofo ni bi wo ho na de ono nso oye adwuma na genuinely magumra so so me legon ha that could be me tibrika me page mani na so red say na nkrofo ne she we na se na omo aseti omo phone utwa mu a kwa ne di machi bedru shi ashi na odi kira me say bra mpa cho wunie me say ane ayamia okay na ene say edru hope wa obeka nokore
na the BCC
anye obi na be bisa say kan bro so those ones are there genuinely unim say wabumra no wabumra no so but there ono aye na adwen say obebo wapu no omo na o kan say yen record omo but most of them so you too aggressive say o ye wa adwen say oh yeah I know my right na ma minka asresem bi cho ye bank kese pa ba ko wo Ghana ha na madam fu ba ko manager wo ho madam fu pa in fact na o ye MPP boys ya bi na o twamu wo de Silver Star ni mu ho na police for ni gina chire ho na otwamu na obu call say or call airport side ho no mo di na chi omo say wa jump red o say on jump red omo say wa jump red o say on jump red o say fine try no pam no cameras wo ho omo de yen call police station ho yen call na omo onko hwe cameras no omo say there bi ho a o wa challenge wo omo nti na omo de say omo de ne call court nti omo de ne call court o say fine say so onu betua ska ma wo mu de ene o de be kwa akoma oman no enye no na nti onu de o court no na adwene ni say no krese wa jump red there is a fine nti wa friend lawyers mienu di na chi court ho na o say asrese mo asi ye ni say omu wura court no ye fra obi a asimasi versus the state o say guilty or not guilty obi a we say guilty o kan guilty na judge ni ti ase na wa chiro bibi na o kwa akotua o fine but onu sorry ye no say Bank of Ghana mpanimfoɔ ɛna yɛde adwuma ahyɛ wɔ mo nsa yɛama wɔ mo aka deɛ wonim Bank of Ghana pani a yɛfrɛ no governor wonim na akatua yɛbɔ din a ɔyɛ mbɛhyew ɛne nneɛma a ɛbata ho a ɔno bosome biara ɔgye kɔfie ne dan a ɔtim ne car ɔtim ne office hɔ ɔde akɔwura hɔ na w'ani bɛgye paa ɛkyɛn Russia awɔ woka ne nyinaa bɔ mu a yɛde adwuma ahyɛ ne nsa na ɔyɛ adwuma no sɛ adepa bi firi mu ba wan na bɛba bɛbɔ ɔman na amaneɛ ɛsan sɛ na akatua yɛde ma na yɛ me ne wo na yɛgye ɛtoɔ firi yɛn hɔ na yɛde atua ne ka na yɛde ama no adɔdɔdeɛ a yɛde ma no a ɛno nti ɔte hɔ no na ba ne sɛ na NDC party ɛna yɛ press conference ma Bank of Ghana for wei na ɛsɛ sɛ tiefoɔ ne ahwɛfoɔ baabi a mo wɔ bi a mo hyɛ ase de kɔ adwendwen ɛba ne sɛ ɛna adwuma a ɛyɛ aban adwuma a ɛnyɛ political office ɛnyɛ political party bi office sɛ ɔpɛsɛ ɔne ɔman ne kasa ɛyɛ political party bi na ne ɔman ne bɛkasa ma wɔ
saa na na ɛteɛ sɛ Bank of Ghana ɛna hyɛ dade kɔmɔ so ɔmo nyɛ ana ɔmo ana yɛ
sɛnti na me bisa o sɛ report no wo kan sɛ ɛma out na sɛ report no ma
time a ɔmo bɛyɛ ne nyamba
ɛno na me kan nti time a ɔmo yɛ press conference na report no Bank of Ghana nkasa mfa mbetu dwa
na sɛ sese no aside central for yetimi intercepted document no politicians they say monso no you have a nice way a mutimi de intercept
nti sese o ko intercept Bank of Ghana document na wo wa sorry na wa be press conference ama Bank of Ghana wona wo be kire Ghana for a car Bank of Ghana boy e ka no na boy NDC for mo na mo boy ka
Debi
NDC party ana John Siasi Edum Keti ana John Dramani Mahama ana o mu leader Yarega ana se Buntaka ana hwan ne ko boy ka Bank of Ghana na abo mo ka nti ma mo mekire no mu kire mu wi a na yen Ghana fo a ye de adwuma na ahye wo mo nsa na ye bisa ho ho asem ana yen sa na ba ni say na NDC fo nti say a NDC abeka a kire yen say omo aboka 15.4 billion
yeah
NDC fo na ebeka ye na say Bank of Ghana fo ba na omo si anya no kra wo anu ye say onu NDC ni na obeka kire yen say 15 billion bi 15.6 or 15 point something billion bi ayira ana say yaboka ehu asem bisa wo ho a why na obisa no Bank of Ghana kan asem bi a kire
na bi
asem ni nanso NDC for nyama mienu enti no mo ye de omo ye
ano ne ne we
de di kan pa di mu pa eni say e kana wo mo abo no enya 15 billion ti say de NDC for di betu dwa no na eye 44 billion ebi si o mai mu da say Bank of Ghana bank ya esese odi yen sika ye adwuma na se bi o mfaso baso a yesi bank no Bank of Ghana no eno na ye friend Central Bank Central Bank no or ye the lender of last resort into bank ho kire no a wo kɔ ne ho se wo ye wa ho kire mu kakra ye behia sika kakra na wa kɔbɔ bosia wɔ ne ho na nipa na wo ho kire wa wo kɔ ne ho akɔbɔ bosia na mu da fom tim odika se no omo atwara akɔma Ministry of Finance Bank of Ghana no a NDC John Dramani Mahama Bank of Ghana no a ukai papa no di no kosi ho na ya alasan the same alasan na o ma banks good Ghana the same papa no a na yesi onu no ye the in charge of Ghana banks in Ketwa no the friend commercial banks no wonu no eseso o make sure say obia ya ma ne sika bia no anka sika na ye de ama wo no adwuma yesi fa kokoye no odi be kwa akoye na wanye nti banks ne baji o mine sika say ye de kwoshe bank ni na wanye nti banks no ehwe sa sika no mine sika na ye de ama wo se fa kwoshe wadwuma mu no banks ne hwe ye no sa papa na sese ye de Bank of Ghana ahye ne nsa o ye governor me maimu abakosem no na etiefu atiase yi omo papa we so no no nko ye governor no me kai se me kura me betina dem ha kan se wa ma na adwuma ketwa wa ntumi anye enu nti no ogina court ye se wa ma oman na hwiri sika kase pa bank bi ji 1.2 billion Ghana cedis ebiji 600 million ebiji omwagigi sa sika no sa obehwe sa omode be kwa koye adwuma na 120 nkrofo na ebi edi sika no ebi di sika no koye niam basa basa omo penti oman na hwere sika twitwi die sika kase pa ama enam so ama oman no ebe consolidate banks.
The fact that
Sa papa no na Wodi Bank of Ghana,
the fact that under his leadership, problem say a consolidated banks no doesn't mean say why am from so because court to be a say papa na am from.
I want na say no word. Say e dey no ko gina court. Say okay, when I dey adwuma hye won say ya tua wo ka ya to ho ka ama ya ma ho dan ya ma ho allowances ni bibia. Say obehwe ama ya ye ade no wan hwe. Enti wa mama na hwe sika kase pa. Enti brabe yi hu ano. Asani wo court. Ye hu nhihye ye we ko ba no. Na NDC for winning power. And then now Attorney General ti ho say bibi the nolly prosecute.
Yeah.
Na si kire ye ketua bi oman na say asem na eda ho no ye mfa ho bio enhia yen
anya omo priority
en kama dwen ho bio enti mo njai no malonko
e cheso omo hwe mu omo hu say sombo na ede bo papa no nsuo nim
ensuo nim say ye adwuma na ye de ahye ne sa na ye tua ne ho kam wan to me anya enti oman na hwere sika billions and I made that be a mechanical them has several times. Says Sadia no see no banking sector crisis near Ghana have. See America da. Say Makana have 1,000,000 times. Say see America da. America Sadia no see no be fiase and fear bebre em say be crowd so them. And nam so my papa na ye call Britain ko fa no a onu no be yes Sadia no hu hwehwe mu. E ma recommendation a ye di chi nkrofo gu mu na ye di ma nkrofo tua sika no back no. Ocho book no try no name ni title. Or say the best way to rob a bank is to own one. So person who we bank sika one kasa be a bank. Papa ne ye economist na adwuni mu abie pa nti America fo e ho kire wo mu no omo kofa no bae. Onu na obedi nhwehwemu na nim pa.
Onu na Ghana DNC ye na kofa ne bae obi
mai. Ah Ghana o
ano ye ma America fo.
Ye ma America fo. Okay. And America fo fa so e di solve problem no e bi nsi bio. Yan dia no mfie sai ni. Bank of Ghana so asan ahwere sika. Ya hwere bi. Ya se ahia ye enkan ya adwendwen ho enye niama a esese ye se ya daje wo ho enti brofo kakraka nolly prosecute ya mpebio. Na onim sika dodo a ya hwere.
There be. Ena say ya ba be no Bank of Ghana.
Say no onu na Ghana hakramra wo ho say sanka memi bie company. Bank we ya media. Na bank no eye insolvent say bank no ni sika
asem nkoyi
wa abofom bank na abofom nti no me a me di bank na nim ana me ye mpanimfo directors e wo ho no who kon ye director wo ba bi o man ye o man mra ma ho kwan
nti nanka o sisudua o si ne pain se ne papa no eye Emma banks e wo Ghana ha ko mu
the 1 year ntia the 1 year Emma Ghana fa
so san ko hobi
ene ho kwan sa wo ma na adwuma eso chen kan ne de no ene ye koma na adwuma kase a eso chen kan ne de na ye de share ne nsa 1 year ho adwuma nti o ma ni hwiri sika no ya ma ne kase sesi a ya hwiri 44 billion why na ye nko bisa no me de nipa o power no so nko tena ho na me de so bo no penny na otena afie ma nkwalare na nka no owura John Dramani Mahama una opa papa no
na say nya first time a Bank of Ghana ebebo kanyi so MPP time Bank of Ghana
ebebo ka say
I don't have it offer. I know say omo ka 20
NDC for the omo ye sesi ani bi no omo de ye o no fragadam 419 omo ba be ka che Ghana for say Bank of Ghana for akoprinti sika 64 billion 60 billion Ghana cedis and a Ghana Bank of Ghana aboka 10 billion in fact sika no was 9.9 billion unim dey this as
eno so ye ka
enye ka ye share da eboye sa bre no oman no ko ahohiahia mu ye be ye DDP ni niama bi a eka ho sa niama no uji sika na sika no watua ebi ho nsi hu na watuatua eho ka ho kana ye tua ye na ekoye sa sika no ya gigi nkrofo busia emfie bebre anya akufo-addo pen so nko a esika na durumre a esese ye tua ye ni sika ye di betua esanse sa abre no na ewia se nsemu asisi Russia for war ne de keka ho asisi covid abanti ye ni sika
enti wo se 2023 no Bank of Ghana losses no wo se na yes under MPP wo se na yes
it's less than 10 billion
wo se less than 10 billion
yeah
but say wo hwe a year wa ha wo se the Bank of Ghana recorded a losses of 10.5 billion to 13.23 billion Ghana cedis. So that means so that means say under MPP so no Bank of Ghana at the buy no so no so the BCA when timi amfa ne nyina amba senia NDC for so pay SPP
Padaroma
asema kan sa onye ntumon
semiye Padaroma why then announce the 10 billion loss now who can Bank of Ghana and omudi share omu reporting say sika yedi ekoye ejuma we sika yedi to sika yedi support to because inflation arise for 54%. It's a say yedi back from sa 54% na say you driving the back from no sika ye say ye o spend ya then won say no won waste no what spend it sika ye di ball hu bra enu na ma inflation free 54% about 23% no e 9.9 billion fa say 10 billion now
10.5
so e 10 billion
yeah.
And yes sir
10.5
fansa me de who can me the amount obi share 10 billion NDC for say omunti bida. In fact, John Dramani Mahama described 10 billion. Say the economy has been criminally mismanaged.
Yeah.
This is John Dramani Mahama's words, quote and unquote. Quote, criminally mismanaged, unquote. The Ura John Dramani Mahama Kayan. Now you the 10 billion. I recover economy no, from an inflation of 54%. And a dollar of approaching 17 cedis. To bring the dollar from 17, yeah, be free so now 14 point something. Now 54% inflation now drop it from 54 to 23%. And so now yeah be free ho. Over 30 points drop of inflation. Mo be 23%. Mo say yeah inflation yeah 3%. Yeah born say mo 23%. Yes sir.
Yeah.
What drop 20 points are dropping from 23 to 20. It cost 44 billion. Now nim the omo yeah a drop from 23 to 20. 44 billion yeah ka ho asem. Sika no fan kese na omo de toska. Etie for munte ni ye min confuse mo. O the Ghana sika akoto sika. Said ye be ya inflation e be ba form na NDC for aka say yen penso no inflation aba form. Or the Ghana we sika anka ye di be ye kwan ye di be si school na ye di betua work sika teacher for omo aka fi as say omo pa adwuma omo nya ye di betua muka nurse for ye di betua muka sa sika no or the akoto sika just say NDC for benya din
just to take away that power man for betimi akoto ahye niam so ama inflation akosro
kame
nti na o sika na akoshe dem
or say sika ni hye wuwu botomu a wo de beto ade enti obe make sure say sika na hye ubotom ne enhye ho enti no de beton ma aman enti mimi sika nka me di bedidi na me si o aban si o wo de fabra mema 10% atoso enti wo de fama me nkoto o ji sika no wanji sika na ankoye lorry kwan wanji sika no anko tu borehole aman krasefo wanji sika na mfa mboa o man no ansi hospital agenda 111 wanji sika na nya bibia eboa wo man no oji sika no kotu bank oji sika no ekosha adaka mu no lock na abro sei etrimodin sei say nipa benya eduru mre bi na kom di nipa wo man yimu ya nya sika nto aduane ni ana meboa workers wo ho no mo nya sika ye ntimi ntwia wo nka na ban asisa sika no enya say sika no kwa gu ho no kosisa ayo o twia sika na wodi sika na ma na akogu dan se de be ya Ghana for kombedi yen
wo fo se ni trimpo no na sika ni ni ubotom na wakọ lock in wo Bank of Ghana
san hihye we no obi beka se wo ye politician wonim se enye ade a efoforo mu nyina no sa kwan na ya na mu nyina ma
wo kan se MPP anka ye nto sika gudan mu na nipa
enti enne ya wo kan say it is highly possible because wo open so a Bank of Ghana eboka eye 10.5 billion no NDC for at opposition say bimbada
and ye pen so ye sika ni ye dey
and ono so bae no ono so say eye 15.6 also say eye 44 eti echese won so betimi aba emna ba wo be ka na ba be sinse
ye be di 15.6 no hu nkomo be ma yen solve first problem ni say we see yen so ye boka e ka na ye boy no sika no ye de ye den ye di tria Ghana fo a na omo akwa ahohiahia mu omo sika eti nsuo kakra ba ye no ye nya sika kakra edi kwhye mu anya sa wo ba ya na ye nya na manfri amano ne no ye nya sika di kwhye ba bi foforo kofa ne manfri ba bi ba enya sa time ananka dollar na abodam na ne ma esai kura no ye nya sika edi be hye o man nim se de be ya dollar ne be ba fom na Ghana fo ho ahohiahia no akofom enya sa enti say ye di sika no edi boa Ghana fa ne se wankasa wo ma ya pamba ku school fees nti usika da ba bi na akoyi ya okotu school fees na usika da ba bi koyi ya na ebia ya besi wa yie bi odi bi akobonsa na odi ankanya ade pa na de ono di sika na egu ho no abronti wakofa sika na egu bank no e de man krofo se he masa sika we udi ma onua na oni hu ba chire no odi mema usika e di fasika no ma me nkoche dem. That's what they did. Omo di sika no beto sika ko good them just say inflation beba for papa tie me ye what sanka inflation
push a big
push we beba hospital
and then dey ya kwan ni
for the sanka nya ya and ya di sika no ko ya big push sanka nya ya say ya di sika no fankase na to sika
won what to say ekokwan ketenkete ye che e de ma
na make sense sanka
e nyina ye sika ni bia no
sika we e kai ekokwan ketenkete ye ne da be mpacho
ya chicha ma
afiwe
ya chicha
enya afiwe no sha akokwan ketenkete
wa chicha ma
enya afiwe na report no ni ma afi dodo eko afi ekofa afi atwam enti afi atwam no instead so di sika no kura be ye nkokwan ketenkete na nka ya fa ne sa no obesi odi sika no to sika e na odi ko she mpaase nti oba na say who was saying we see we 10 cities I say okay mema 11 cities so te fa 10 cities ni ma me nkosie na Ghana for community war because who ni sika won to ade wan to ade
say na wo kan ni dia asa adwenbone
na won ni sika wo to aduane ma ne yeye ya beji sika na ko gudem nti okrom nipa esu say sika ni krom de ba ya wo ya adwuma nso sika ni krom no adwomu fo su say ye nto ade no obi abeto sika na ko gudem atum credo ne be de na komun ne
nti e ba sa na na wo dwom ya
de e ba sa ye nti ni ama no so be ye nto ade enti
say ye nto de ana chese ye
nto ade enti otobuo ni mu anye ye ade ni si ho abe pro ni ama ni ye spy enti hu ye de ya enti otobu anye ye so it is just to check inflation na yenka say NDC for buy omunya 3%
ya ma control
na akufo-addo wa ban mu ahokere buy no covid buy no kan say anka covid yanka ye pa o Ghana fo ni bi mu na wo mu aka na enti eso nti na nka mintu mi hwe wo mu a say Kwame Nkrumah te so no ho na Ghana na ye population ya approximately 5 million 5 million no na nkuru say na kania wo so nti akoso mbo dam no na ebu yen so nti akufo-addo kata na ni ba ko na Ghana fo covid kunkum fa saka wo mu aka na nko betumi ahwe wo Mijidi se mahama wo anka eni o ka we ka say ye covid dia wa boa me covid fa mo koma me na me ntumi hwa dia na nya no na ye
ntumi nyesa
enya no na ye
ntumi nyesa
covid aba nipa awu Akufo-addo say nipa ni free mu a ye ntumi nkofa ne mabio enti se nipa ni mbegu ase dia anka dia enu ani mungu ase sika ni mungu ase enti aduro no ba bia wo bia wa asase so a teacher for mu ntra fie ma obi ankoche covid metua muka anesi fo munyire mu ho na munya adwuma mu aye nuanu mu a covid achi wo mu na metua muka wi a mesa tua bia peso ama mo
That's what Akufo-Addo did. One tosikana and good them say inflation cost runti. The easiest way to control inflation is ube trisika. The effort is sterilization. Ube sterilize the economy no. Ube trisika na ko good them na common nipa daseni. Kana fo amuko sa line ko to Abama Dramani Mahama. They are too many. Who can say sa sika na auditor sika no. Sa 35 or so billion na auditor sika no. Se saa sika no ye di tugu krom ena nipa ho hin han no a anka dum so ye abayi kura ho kira abayi anka ye beduru ha obi atosika na kogu dem na odi krado atu ebusua sika oman sika odi akoshe dem na odi krado atu na osi common bemu se hwe mami kira bibi about inflation inflation ye ni inflation ye di but the mark inflation so ba mfa so eye niama bo ma ye hwa ade bi 2024 ansa na Dramani Mahama di ni reset eba no 2024 na nsuo pure water bela kwa ne hwan fo no na ye say enya 3 cedis ne 3 cedi 50 pesos and I what on say wa utie me wan kasa kan de
bela kwa say ne 40 cedis 4 cedis
any 5 cedis who traffic mo obeto no 5 cedis who be obeto no 4 cedis
Maybe you 5 cities there.
Medium one 75 750 ml.
Say you were 10 be 5 cities there and you were 4 cities there.
And American say 750 ml no 750 ml no now we turn 3 cities ne 350 pesos. E was standard board ni mu ho traffic ni mu. And no ho a mo turn 5 cities. Point am here ni na say inflation na ba former baby 3 anka ni papa mu anka insio na anka wa wo hwa ye nto ne say dollar about 10 said 9
be 2 cedis
jejereje nti sika na odikoto sika ko good em anka eso mfaso ni say anka niam abuo ebeba form me kan inflation na me kan we na wo ka kire me say anka nkrofo no ntiniama so inflation aba form na nka omu ntiniama so abaye ka kire wo say niama aba form nti o niama so na o tu nsuom abaye government services
so no so
opedimpa nti o tu ni di anim
opedimpa ahead of 2028 because onimmo say the same inflation no so trans ye hwe ha ma ne kosoro a mo amunimpa say oye ho kwan o ba bia the problem beba but mo the beba be ye campaign
onim o man bia ye friend Japan onim China amanya omo sika egu dem ba ko no China for o ka say o pese o tin ni sika no so na oni dollar be ye pa omo mpene da so obeku nkura obeku oni obe twaso America for any omo atwe ade ani we hu manso sa anka China for wo sika omuniama omuya niama bebre enti se be ya anka China for niama bo any America for niama bo ebebe enti no anka China for sika no anka mu mpagya kakra China for say la lie ye de ne ye pe $1 to 126 Chinese yuan Japan for betumi aka say ye pe be 500 ye pe 200 ye pe 100 unim de entra se be ya ni krom niama bo be yefo enti ono on press on dollar be ye pe on pe. He's not interested. So any dollar. Say China for sika any dollar be pay. No dia ye dey.
By no na musumade year campaign 2016.
Say dey. Say
more kono. Na $1 is to 1 cedi. And na say obi be so mo no. Mo si akwa gina 4 cedis. Akwa che se bin sida. Mo de ye dede sa.
So prior to 2016.
Enti mo no MPP ni anisi na mo tete mo.
Tabi me say
it is a bear dia munyina monti ase mon sign bond say inflation and then the keke ka ho dollar cedi ratio no mo fa nya campaign biem
tabi
na muntwa so
no say they say you
because na
they are teaching no wouldn't be enter me cause they are teaching they are not teaching say owura akufo be free so
yeah
wakokan tokwa ontumi nku Akufo-Addo free so we had a very stable economy. Prices are okay, banks are working well. Niama ema economy bi agina ni nice so. Na Akufo-Addo free so na agina ni nice so. Ni edija omo multiply dollar no by 4. Say ye jana 1.2. no they call 4.3 or 4.6 and so no moon free so multiply no by 4 and so no moon free so the stable economy na ye di ma kufo ma o banks a omu pa for cho say we was ka gudam beji nko ye adwuma owura mahama jayen bank fo ni chi odaseni ni ahihye ne mfi bros wa ye boni ba obeji onu ani sika odiko to bank ye papa ma mi bia ni so kai refi
me kai pa
na for nchena ye refi owura mahama
police ni
security guy ne punch no boni be onko ba kro no oba abeji onu ani sika 200 Ghana 200 Ghana bank ntumi anya bank ayede ma NDC for no mo pa for Chelsea beji sika ko ye adwuma na 200 Ghana bank ntumi ntua eno no digya ayen iti ni mienu nya de kro ye ja 1 cedi a na so mu jona eda bank na wo ja ayen 4 cedi a ja triato that's the difference iti se si ameni wo ka say so mo say akufo-addo anya ade akufo-addo nya nipa papa akufo-addo yes you munye so muje no say galam say ewan I think can say me see me ye campaign ye call round galam say no first na nkrofo sie wo kwaye mu o bipo no mo akosha bipo na chi ba bi ni yetu say yetu no lorry kwan in fact yetu lorry kwan no mahama ntumi nka foko unim de ntira ono a hye kire to gold no me maka biom menya me na meka
oman na eto ana
ono John Dramani Mahama ne doba Sami Jemfi ono John Dramani Mahama
da bi so mo to ama oman no
oto ama oman no so oman no mfa nya de ma me nkire wo niama ye ka ho asem sese ya no sika yi a ye ka se na ye 44 billion unim de ye it is free 44 billion eba 35
ye gold ne ton na bia
ya cotton gold nko 9.9 billion 9 billion worth of gold 9 billion worth of gold
na say gold so guo ma ebro so a eno so de ka
asem ni nie iti adeti na ubo obi subo asem we wo ho me call Metro TV election time me can e wo ho is online me call Metro TV and I me call pair me one asem call can say look what Jampo no runs for Jampo no ne wo mo ekeka ho si aban no subo say aban no ankasa no onjai gold too and I me call can say na me data call in 2022 na ye ho a kire ya aburo so no 7.8% or 7.7% of Ghana's GDP came from gold alone. 2023, the MI started to recover, 8.7% of Ghana's GDP came from gold alone. Omaya watching wabru so awudo woman, upa woman for no. Who say yenjai gold no to na yen declare state of emergency. Akufo-addo can say onye e dey na Ghana for anka. In fact, to the extent say Roman Safo kura organize demonstration.
Galamsey no na no so munjaye yanka so man ninja gold too. Oh, nemom galamsey na be wante. Galamsey
we can say wante. Owura runs for example.
Eneba
ame adade. Bo ama me wante me ba na de busumi. Na watwe miensa ne na bi. Wante ngwala na de say Akufo-addo and declare state of emergency. Now I'm banning mining of gold in this country. Runs for example my body di.
Aweko strike.
Wako strike. Wante ngwala na de na watwe me.
Ernest Kwame Adade ena mene no di nkomo oye national communication member New Patriotic Party MPP ena mene no edi nkomo Sabato we afi aye crowd ya wode messages ahodo a free YouTube any WhatsApp aba yenhwe na afi on fama Sabina say
Mr. Nkumyame adom me ho ye pa na oso e
Nyankopon adom ne mpaebo nti me nso me ho ye afi na me hu
okay
ho afi papa
medas
me anko ye nimo
ewia isi de me ne o kala na me sananka ye ya maachi
sa
ye nta de ne kala no
mate
enti ewia ide ma me fa YouTube messages ahodo aba no entu dwa me wia na me oho na me de WhatsApp so de no atwa so we Elijah Beidu was a good afternoon Mr. Sumeni and crew. The only one who can deliver to change the mindset in Ghana is Honorable Ken Agyapong. The base has come to stay. I am watching you live from Nungwa, Odogono last stop. we see a Richard or Henebado Makudi for UK. I say Ghanaians are suffering, not only cocoa farmers. The only man who can put smiles on Ghanaians' face is Honorable Kencity Agyapong. The youth should embrace the base to change Ghana for good. When so ya did that, or say while we are giving them, which is the leaders' protection, what are they also offering the citizens? Or some say maybe the road just isn't worth driving for our president, especially considering how bad the roads are. And until now, the jet echo akufo-addo Ways to say Agyapong Kwame Ankara. I say it's been something President Mahama usually do by flying by air. I remember 2016 when he came to Akufo-Addo Technical University. He came with helicopter, so it's not something new to some of us. Nice, or not dear. We say, Mammy Winnie a champion, and on here, Mr. Inkum. I say, good afternoon, my PhD family. Hope by God's grace all is well. I say, Mr. Inkum, you jumped my message. I say, you jumped my message Thursday, and granddaughter, you also did the same yesterday. Why? Are you fed up with me? Ha 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 ha. I say, keep up the good work in patch of Facha.
We are then and we
was 1 year then I was Thursday. No,
maybe they don't say anyway.
Actually,
I am quite my
and then I say the base Ghana first, the base jobs, the base power. The base Albert is in love with the movement. Albert is there to say there. Now number one say the base Ghana first. Richard or Henebado Mako, last one I made for YouTube name. I say Ghana police will never stop collecting bribes from drivers on the road. They think they are the only people facing hardship in the country. When Ken becomes the president, this will stop. Mamefa YouTube dianin si ha say na mefa WhatsApp diano kakra enka ho. We say good afternoon Mr. Inkum. I say Mr. Inkum, the base will bring a leader who think about Ghana but not his selfish interest. And that person is Honorable Kencity Agyapong. Hashtag the base Ghana first. Hashtag the base power and pass solo. I say defeat the root pen or something masino pain. We say the Lord, okay. I say the Lord is your rock and your fortress and your deliverer, your God, your rock, in whom you take refuge, your shield. Hey, Mr. Okay. I say your shield and the horn of your salvation, your stronghold and your refuge, your savior, who save you from violence. You call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised, and you saved from your enemies. 2 Samuel 22 verse 2 to 41. I say verse 2 to 4. I say I thank God for today as you are celebrating your birthday today. Glory be to God. Long life with good health. I say happy birthday to our trusted founder of the base, Dr. George Otibonsu. In Siamani, happy
and then Otibonsu birthday.
Wow. And then the birthday.
That's what I mean now the same month.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Okay. We say greetings, Mr. Inkum, Mr. Smeni and Sabatel. I say the president should allow the security men to do their job because of security reasons. I agree with Mr. Asmeni. The media shouldn't get too close to the president. Someone with bad intentions can even attempt to stab him. So it's best security keeps them at a distance, as Mr. Smeni is saying. Where your Isaac, Kofi Arthur, Tema, community terror,
and then they are bad intentions.
Oh, they be. And you media phone or patch or say, Obi to me, I could do bonnet come here because media phone could go Hosano and a man in your opportunity. No, I could be Sabon. Madam, yeah, family lawyer. My last one way WhatsApp Mr. Nkumnamifa will see. We see if Traore of Burkina and Patrice of Benin use their conscience to develop their country, then if Honorable Kencity Agyapong becomes Ghana's President 2028. 80% of premature deaths shall be suspended. The base, job for the jobless. Nana Kofi Osei Okukudro phone the message we buy. And Mr. Nkum, Mediwesi.
All right, men now I see. Adadi.
Yeah.
The base for you say Oma for Adam for almost send messages. 1 minute, Nyanko.
Oh, the base, me by as someone my can't find yes, simple.
Okay.
Ghana, your constitution, I think Article 21.
Yeah.
At 21 or 21, I've forgotten exactly. But I say we have freedom of association. Wa baby a upese group bi a upese o join bi anti akonfo group na upese o join akonfo group eskafo ku na upese o join na wa join ni ahiafo de na wo pe na wa join em de menyini se nkrofo be pe a join but join bi nti obi a wo ma form the base means meti hasisi a me menya member of the base but mean to me sorry nko kan che won se ma monya mu be the base me de ha me wo mu ho ye kese pa ye ba akopɛ the base na omu kabo mu a omu de support to owura kan de Agyapong no e ba ne say na sese mu ache nti whatever their problems are no me de coming kwa anka omu kamo whatever divides people does not make them stand.
Okay.
Nti ebe ha wo mu a nti omu de so mu kabo mu ebe boa ebe ma MPP for cry enso ya fa wo mu serious.
Okay.
Na ya fa wo serious a say bibia omu betumi omu their voices can be heard. But say if your front is divided, why never fall serious? Nti omu de omu nkotena se obia emfa the selfish interest and to change if that is the problem, because political division no ni nyina ya either say ya kosi obi sutro and I say obi didija nti say whatever the situation is no omu nko solve no, because if they have a strong group it is going to help everybody. Boa MPP but the American say even at all if the MPP wants to talk to a group of people say mumbra na ye nyina ye nkambo mu it's not the base nam ha the base Ghana first nam ha we see me nam ha, it will not help anybody.
All right, ma me now say emre pem ya besan aba me di nkomo anti Ernest Kwame Adade National Communications member Edema New Patriotic Party me da say okan ye ho awie e ma ye di nkomo enne brenti antimi amfa course sanse yenya challenges kakra na me ya adomo a ekina ye behwe na ye di enkomo enra me shebo se ekina ye ne owura Jacob Osei yeboa Joy oye 2012-2016 independent candidate presidential na me ya adomo a sese de oye the base de she kron ti ekina ye ne no besim konwa e wo sinipa adwumadi so na ye di nkomo ama bibia ayakama ekina na me ya adoma be time na fe yetime apeke course ye frame Anthony Kofi Nkum Dazi frame Mr. Nkum okan ye ho Oman FM so okan ye ho Ash FM so and afi Nap radio so, and then of course Net 2 television abusua Kingdom Herbal Center eso yasene ene ye de bae na me ya adoma ekina beba na yasan ato aso No Pein ye kan no sene a etie we are out.